Hello, welcome to Late Nights in East Los. This is Anti-Media Person. Song's called To Be. Every moment is a present. Every action is an event. Look at these phenomenon with passion. How many hours spent on nothing but entertainment? Your soul is waiting, wanting more. Feed your soul with your brain, with your thoughts be entertained. Run as fast as you can. Science, art, and sport is math. That's all it is to be. Nobody's better or perfect. Trying at all times is best. In failure of faith, we all will fall again and again. So pick us up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Quetzal.
We're good to go. And we are back to Late Nights in East Los, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in again, as every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time via latenightsinistlos.com. Please make sure that you follow us on all social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're an open and free space for local musicians and bands. And the only thing that we ask is that you help us bring some entertainment to the East Los Angeles artwork, which we'll talk about a little bit more afterwards. Tonight we have the honor of hosting again our friend, musician, the anti-media person. He's been part of Late Night Islos before, and he's also been part of Islos Artwalk, and we are here to chat with
Thank
him
you.
today and have an update on his music. This is a new song that you wrote. That you
Yeah, I
brought us
wrote. This is
tonight?
my latest song that I wrote. It's about what it is to be, and everything encompassing like cosmology, everything encompassing science and art and all that stuff. And it's like, what did? Yeah.
Continue.
What's up, man? Thanks for
Welcome
having
back.
us.
No, yeah, of course, always.
Thanks for having
I'm always
us.
happy to have you. Every time that you have performed before, we have a lot of there's a big audience of
Yeah.
because you have great music and
I'm not really what do you say? Good at talking.
you're not good at talking. You're good at singing.
I'm good at singing, and like I'm not really good in front of a camera.
It's the same. Just we're
That's
just
why I
kicking it.
kind of, I can say essence anti-media person. I am anti-media person. Yeah.
And I agree with you in the same sense that we were, how the whole the media industry in general.
I mean, I can
it's-
get yeah.
It's kind of
I can
it's,
get comfortable.
it's kind of
like, after a while.
two-edged tool, right?
Double-edged
Double-edged sword. And it's
Yes.
it depends on how it's wielded. And so
Yes.
this is media, and we are taking
Yes, this is
advantage of
media.
that, right? So we are taking that and wielding it a different way. It's
Yeah,
a tool.
I
It's-
understand, I understand.
It's a two
You have a-
edged sword because you kind of do have to sell into the industry in order to make
Oh,
it
yes,
into the
yes,
industry,
yes, yes,
right?
yes,
if you
yes.
really want your message to get
Yes.
into farther
And they
platforms.
know that.
Of course, yeah. It's part of the bargain. It's part of the business.
They
and
not gets out.
and that's why we say it's a double-edged sword. There's some people that decide to sell into higher tiers of the industry, and of course that comes with a lot more red tape.
Yeah.
And they need
What
to,
industry?
the media in
Which one?
general, all of it.
Me Too movement.
So he's also a Lyft driver, and I had a lady the other day, and we were I was playing some. I don't know if you're familiar with them, the Caravan Palace music.
No.
It's kind of like a world gypsy feel,
Yeah.
swingy.
Okay.
It's really fun.
Like a western swing kind of thing, or like with like kind of like. No.
Well, that sounds gypsy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I gotta hear it. You can't say that word.
But that's what it's called. It's like gypsy music, right? Because the nation
I would
is the
like to be
Roma.
called a gypsy.
I know that there is the Roma people who are what people generally associate with the word, but no, there's something
Yeah.
has that feel.
There's so many connotations to different words.
Should I say Romanian music?
What?
Or
What am
where
I
is
talking
it?
about?
Far East music? Where is Roma? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to ask some friends.
Roma is in Mexico, no?
No, like from like. And if you didn't catch that reference, then whoa. So there's a. In case you didn't get the reference, we're talking about the whole. The whole use of Yalitza in the movie Roma, which is a neighborhood in what is now the Mexico City, right?
Is that what it is? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I just
Colonia
got
Roma,
the
Colonia Roma.
information from those Oscars.
Yeah, so there was I am honestly completely uneducated on the matter, and because it is, I am happy that there is this rediscovery of indigenous beauty, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But there's always a but. Just like the word that we just mentioned.
double-edged sword,
Co-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she of course has to
Double-edged
be
sword,
so
yes.
into the industry, and I'm sure that she's on a strict diet, because she's already a little,
I've never seen the movie.
So I don't know, man.
I mean, I never seen the
I
movie,
want to
but
watch
I
it.
agree with what you're saying. And
I want to watch it when it comes out on DVD, so I can just watch it from home.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a big movie going person.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get the audience involved because
What do you think?
I think we're going off tangent and
Yeah,
we're just getting
course.
building our relationship.
Yeah,
Barely.
yeah. We're talking our language. We understand each other like that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's the anti-media person, and but we
Hello.
are the media. So this is what I say about this space is that if we're not if they're not gonna give us the spotlight, we have to create our spotlight. We have to give us our spotlight. So
Yes.
again, this is open for anybody and everybody who is in East LA centric. You want to come. And last week we had
I mean,
LA the show.
I mean, I believe your audience knows what your philosophy is, and
I hope so. Yeah,
I think I don't know. I don't want to be like, "Oh, it's about me today," but
it's always about me.
Yes. But I don't know. I guess we should get to guess. I guess
if you knew me,
guess,
you should know that if you really
anti-media person.
Anti-media person.
Okay,
At the media.
I got that name from Rudimentary Peni, this punk band, and it's a song called Media Person. It says, "Green to feel blue. Is your vision purely golden? Is your humor black or olden? Do you find you're getting yellow, but you know you're in the red?" And I believe this song is about a person who is very captivated by the media. Not the media recorder, but the media, the person who is captivated by the media. Let's say the mainstream people who are, status quo, like basic bitches, I would say.
Such as
Basic bitches. No, but so it's nothing against underground producers.
No, I understand. I'm not taking it personal.
No, I know, but
at all.
last couple of times I couldn't elaborate on that. I didn't have the words, and you were saying like, "What's up with that?" And I'm all like, "It is what it is." But today I'm elaborating. Anti-media person is about that, like being anti, like, being institutionalized in society.
Okay.
Like the movie
I
THX
respect that.
1138. Have you seen the movie?
No, I don't think so.
George
THX?
THX 1138. George Lucas's first movie before Star Wars, where the song "We Are 138" comes from. We are 138.
You don't remember this song?
We are 138. Rock out. 38. We are 138. The Misfits.
The Myth. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they know it. I need. I was thinking the other day that I need to listen to more music so that I
Dude,
can
punk
start
rock. Get into punk rock.
being able, well, more for like music, like the show purposes, so I can listen to it and know, oh, this is this genre, right? Because I'm even after all these years, I still like I enjoy everybody.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
music to me, but I know like I don't know to differentiate when it's like punk rock versus soft rock versus.
I guess I'm a musicologist.
And then like the other day, what was it? Like Southern rock. I'm like, what the hell is Southern rock?
Southern rock.
Damn, there's so
That's
many
like,
musics that I need to train my ear.
Yeah, everyone would benefit from that because we're like saturated with saturated with legal, like following the law. The law is music. The law is music. The law should be music. I mean, just like our ancestors in Mexico.
Ooh, tell me about that. I don't know about that one.
I heard they really looked up to musicians, the Maya and the Aztecs,
Oh,
and
arts in general. My
I heard
understanding
they were
arts in
priests.
general.
Yeah, arts in
Musician?
general.
Yeah,
They're
arts
like
in general.
musicians were priests
Oh, I
or
didn't
something
know.
like that. Something like that. I mean, my information is sketchy, to say the best.
Yeah, no, art was kind of it's arts and sciences, you know. That's what was exalted, and they
Yeah,
had
man.
special
And
places
today
in
is
society.
just what's exalted.
Money,
Money. That's right.
money.
And money is backed up by the law.
Yeah.
The law of the whole world. Common law.
That-
Whatever they call it.
That's why
We're
police
gonna get
department,
angry now.
police departments, you know, they really serve those who have
Mhm.
influence. So, yeah, we can get into that a lot.
Mexica.
But let's talk about anti-media person.
Okay.
Give us an update of where your performances are.
Oh,
you know, where's your
yeah, yeah,
music?
yeah,
What's new with it?
I'm here to promote some bands of mine. My bands are The Creature from the Sleepy Lagoon and The Unequivocators. And that's pretty much what I'm going to market
These
for
are
my
two
whole
bands of
career.
yours?
Hmm?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened to Sleepy Lagoon?
The Creature from the Sleepy Lagoon, we were supposed to perform today, but couldn't practice. But we couldn't get ready. But I'm here in substitute to promote them, The Creature from the Sleepy Lagoon and Unequivocators. Look them up on IG, Facebook, and cfsleepylagoon.com.
Oh, creature from the Sleepy Lagoon.
Yeah, CF Sleepy Lagoon stands for Creature from the Sleepy Lagoon. Yeah, and .com.
Oh, you have a domain and everything.
Yeah, I got a domain.
Also, you're
Yeah.
serious about these are
Oh,
the
yeah.
two brands that you're
Yeah,
going
these
to
are-
market. This is
This
it.
is it. This is
Wow,
it.
this is
We're-
under development because that's. Yeah.
We're going on
Well,
blast.
tell me what's bringing about this change.
It's not a change. I am the change.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. I didn't say, no pun intended.
Be the change that you want to see in the world.
Yes, tell them. Tell them.
It's been
Tell 'em,
heading
kids,
there.
that-
It's been heading to this. This is it. You know, this is what I want. These two projects are the ones that I'm gonna market myself
Yeah.
with, and
Because they were my first projects. And then I became solo because it's just a grudgy, slow process to get in the scene. And to say the
damn media.
best. Damn media.
Yeah,
But,
it's all about how many followers on Instagram.
But
you
if
have.
you see me now, this is me, Adrian Quesada, saying what's up. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to the homie Quetzal. The homies that I forgot names are
Manuel and
Manuel
Daniel.
and Daniel. Daniel. I have to remember that. Because I love everybody.
Hasta rima.
Yes, it rhymes so
It
it's true
rhymes.
is what I say. ¿Cómo se dice lo que iba a decir? Iba a decir que, pues, anti-media person is me, and I just promote the creature from Sleepy Lagoon. That was my brother's band. I don't know if I told you about my brother.
Yes.
I did.
Mhm.
Look it up. I would say look it up because I don't want to speak about it over and over. It's pretty hurtful, but it's also not. That's not the reason I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because the police station is just down over there.
Yeah.
And Takes the mic.
Take the mic. Um, well, so let's talk about the other project then.
Okay, Unequivocators.
Yes.
Um,
How did that started and where is it headed? When can we listen to them?
you can listen to the Unequivocators on YouTube if you just look it up, and it's about mathematics and God, because I believe mathematics can lead to a formula of some sort to understand what, who, where, when, how, why God exists. And I sound angry. I'm not supposed to be angry. Right? Do I sound angry?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel angry. But that's because the other band. And thanks, Qatar.
Yeah, man. For sure. Yes, us.
I say a lot. So pass the mic. Questions?
Yes, I had a couple of questions. What is the style, the music genre of Equivocators?
Unequivocators is like jangly, psychedelic. Like I derive it from one of me and my brother's favorite band, the Clientele from London. Shout out to the homies.
The Clientele.
The Clientele from London.
Okay, I'll look them up.
Yeah, they're my friends. They found out about my brother's story at their second concert in the U.S. Here, not the second concert in the U.S., and second concert in Los Angeles. My brother went to the first one, and he's OG, I guess. That would make it. I guess that would make him OG. But anyway, sorry to interrupt you. What were you gonna say?
Nothing, go ahead, dude.
Now I feel I'm talking too much.
You're the interviewee, that's supposed to happen. So, jangly music like that?
Yeah, like, this is a Clientele song, but this is the Unequivocator style. Clientele style is the Unequivocators style as well, I would say. But it's not, it's kind of, it's not the same equation. You know what I mean?
Give it to us.
We can walk together in the days and the coolness of the evening light. Watch the clouds really flow to carnivals and shop windows where elm trees slide. You get the idea. That's what the Unequivocators is like. Look them up.
Spell it out for us.
Yo.
Un.
Inequivocables. U-N.
So it's the same as Spanish as in English?
No.
No? But is that how you remember it? Inequivocable?
That's how I made up the name.
Okay. That's fine with me. I can remember that. Sorry if you don't.
U-N.
You gotta learn a second language.
Here we go. U-N-E-Q-U-I V as in vaca. O-T-O-R-S. Unequivocators. Thank you very much.
Unequivocators.
Unequivocators.
There we go.
Unequivocators.
And that's all social
Unequivocators.
media?
Unequivocators. Come again?
So, is that all social media?
It's on YouTube, Facebook, and IG.
And if you're watching over there on Facebook, make sure that you go to our official link, LNiEL.com, so that you can watch on YouTube Live the official video, because we're watching everything else in between back there. And if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure that you like or comment on the video, and then subscribe to our channel so you get a notification when we go live every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time via LateNightsInIslos.com. So when can we see perform either of your bands in any upcoming events? Maybe at the Easterly Art Walk.
Hopefully.
Well, you play the creature, right? So thank you very much for being here last month, right? With
Oh
Creature
yeah,
from the
I was
Sleepy
there.
Lagoon
I was
for
here.
February Art Walk, and the next
East
one is
Los Art
coming
Walk.
up March 10th. It's the next event, Easterly Art Walk. What it's March. We're gonna probably theme it like a spring something, because that's the month that we're in. And then it's always open. It's a free event.
Shamrocks.
It happens at Shamrocks. Well, we'll do Mexican St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
No, we can't have drunk people on First Street. There's already enough Guainitos to deal with.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many already. And there's
That's another topic, right?
yeah, alcoholism in our community is big.
Alcoholism, gentrification. Let me just this word associate. Alcoholism, gentrification, Pluto. I don't know where I'm going, but let's go to Pluto.
Pluto? Pluto's a planet again, right? They declared
I'm not
that
sure.
planet is no longer a
Not
planetoid.
sure.
Huh?
Not sure.
I remember when I was in, I don't know if it was secundaria, like, I guess equivalent to middle school, but going like prep style.
Yeah. That's the secundaria.
Secundaria, right?
Yeah.
I remember that they said that it was a planetoid. And
Planetoid, like, form of a planet, but
Uh-huh.
not really.
Well, not really a planet. But then I remember that afterwards they declared it again as a
Science.
It was a
That's
planet.
science for you.
That's science.
That's
well,
science.
that's
That's
That's astrology. That's not a science. Okay, so this
you know, let me just finish what I was saying
Uh-huh.
real quick. That's the scientific community for you, the established scientific community for you. Flip-flopping.
Oh, yeah. I always think about how we...
Shout out to Tyson, what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson, shout out. There's a God.
I am also completely on the... I know I've seen that name, and I can just recall right now who or what is that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is an atheist scientist. Neil deGrasse Tyson is an atheist cosmologist, maybe? I think he's a cosmologist also. But he's definitely a physics guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's atheist, and I just don't agree with what he says.
I need to look.
I just don't agree with what, like, his paradigm of atheism. Yeah, I just don't, which is, he's against the belief in God, the belief in a intelligent designer. And, I mean, these aren't fighting words, but...
Fight me!
No! Islo, for here, Primera. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, this is a very...
Just kidding.
This is a very Catholic, Christian community.
Yeah.
Because that it's what the colonization left us with, right? As far as spiritual ways. But
Yeah.
I believe...
What do you believe, Quetzal?
I don't deny the existence of a divine creating force, right? Because
Yeah, man.
how is it not divine? We're alive, we're conscious. That's to me, that's proof enough that it's a power beyond my comprehension that has
Or
allowed
control.
something like this.
Right?
Comprehension.
Comprehension. Okay.
We'll get to control right now, because how I understand the God energy, it's maybe different from other people. So to me, the fact that we're aware and alive, I don't need to know anymore. I don't need to know that it died my cross. I don't need to know that it parted the waters. I don't need to know because I don't need confirmation
You
further
know
than
that
that.
yours. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
I was
So I
gonna.
don't need confirmation
I was gonna label you right now, but never mind.
farther than that.
I'm sorry.
And I don't, and so I am not an atheist, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I am.
I know.
I think that some people would consider me agnostic.
Yeah, I was agnostic for
Okay.
a long time. Yes.
But I
As well.
don't give this God energy
Yeah.
a sentient, conscious mind.
Oh yeah, cause I know where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
I agree
Yes.
that it's omnipresent because everything is made of atoms, which is energy, right? Science, just science. Nothing. Uh, much.
Mathematics.
It's just
That's what that song
pure
was
straight.
about.
Yeah.
Mathematics.
So it's everywhere. It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
man.
We breathe it in. If we don't have oxygen, we can't live.
Yeah.
So and it's omnipresent, omniscient to me.
Mission.
That means to me that it says all knowing, but this is not a force that it's conscious. There's no design. There's no
That's what you
intelligent
think.
designer behind this.
That's what you think.
It just happened.
Okay.
And it's just spread it, and we are a reflection of it, and
Yeah.
we're learning, and we're intaking this information, of the material world, because when we die, if there is such a thing as the spirit, which there's
Probably.
enough scientific to back up the existence of something, then it makes sense that what you learn goes kind of back into like a universal bank of memory. And we're all connected, and we're all connected. There's waves coming at us from this, from that, from everywhere right now.
Yeah.
And if there's no space in between, because the air it's still a form of
It's
a
an
state,
element.
an element, yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
still a physical
Substance. Yeah.
Everything's interconnected. The waves are transferring, and they're coming through us because we
Yeah,
are,
man.
we're energy. There's nothing here. It really is just reflection of light on how our mind perceives these.
Is the mic getting you well? Cause I feel like your voice is too soft.
Is it? I don't know.
We got him.
Yeah, they got it.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
so like I said, there's no denying of that to me, and to me that's enough. And then how.
Yeah, it should be enough.
And so to me,
That's right.
faith, it's how you learn to control that energy. Because ultimately, all the
Yes.
religions in
I
the
mean,
world
that's
talk about
amazing.
it.
That's
Some people call it praying. Some people call
meditating.
it meditating. Some people call it witchcraft. It's all the same thing. It's a
Yeah.
harnessing. It's a harnessing.
I'm all laughing. I'm sorry.
Why? But it is.
Because I believe astrology itself is very informative.
Of course, it is. That's
But-
why our ancestors kept records.
Yeah. But it's kind of like in the same vein as see, I don't want to say anything I don't know, even myself.
Say it.
See, I don't know. I can't say anything because I lost words right there. But astrology, let me see. Let's talk about astrology so we can bounce the ideas off each other.
So to me, for example, they call it the Aztec calendar, which is that's a complete misnomer because first of all,
It's not a
It's-
calendar.
it's not a calendar. It's not a moon to moon, month to month thing.
Mm.
Our months are differently counted. It's a sunstone. It's a sun. So in Spanish,
Sun to sun?
it's a solarium.
It's like a daily thing.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I
more
don't know,
like
I don't know.
seasonal suns, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because it has all the four. Each season it's a different sun, right? And we also have like mythologies where with Huitzilopochtli it's the sun, the winter sun that's small, right, tiny,
Yeah.
very far away, and it's newborn.
Okay.
So
Digging it.
so and I don't know how other people that identify as native or indigenous and how they take in this knowledge, right? Also, it's called the as it's the so again misnomer. The actual name of the
Calendar. I mean,
of
sorry.
the solarium
Sorry,
of the
solarium.
solarium is the Mexica solarium because the Mexicas made it, not the Aztecs.
Mexicas solarium.
Yeah,
All right.
and so the Mexicas made the solarium, and in Nahuatl it's called the Tonalama, and that transfers to like this like a of guide to life.
Yeah.
And so in it, it's inscribed not only the seasons of the universe, but the
I
seasons
get
of
it.
man.
But would you call
So it's
that
kind of like a
astrology?
universal clock.
But would
It,
you
it is
call it?
astrology because
Would you
you're
call it like the how they have the Aries and
oh,
I'm
okay.
Aries. I'm an Aries.
This is astronomy that I'm talking about then.
Oh yes,
Astronomy.
yes, I got it.
Okay.
Cool.
So astronomy, not astrology.
Yes.
Astrology, you're talking about zodiac.
We're talking about
okay.
yeah, astrology. I'm
You
talking
know,
about the zodiac. That's what we were talking. I was talking. Yeah.
I would really like to learn more about astrology, ancient astrology.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
I
I
have
don't believe in that.
I've
Like
never.
Jim
First of all,
Morris.
I don't know where I can get books with the constellations
Oh,
how
yeah.
we saw them. Right? Because right now everybody talks about the zodiac, and the only constellations that they know are the ones,
Yeah.
they brought over from Europe. But in reality, we have our own constellations. So I don't know where I could get a book where
Yeah.
all of these or a codex where this is shared, so that I
Yeah.
could learn. I would be interested because astrology is very mythical,
Oh yeah.
but there's a lot of information that you can
Calculate.
draw from it,
Yeah.
right? And to me, for example, I can the spiritual side, the spiritual aspect of my life is very sciency.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
that,
So
I liked how we came to the realization that we're talking about astronomy,
hmm
and I love astronomy. Is
well, that's where it's the
I
you observe the
I didn't
planets,
know
movements.
I didn't know that fact about the Mexica solarium.
Solar.
Yeah, I didn't know that fact that what it was. I knew it wasn't a calendar. I mean, I thought it was in the
It's
beginning when I started at my education, but then I knew it wasn't, but I didn't know what it was. And you really gave me a good lesson right now.
this is information that I learned. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I've always wanted
But
to.
it's always good to share
Yeah.
with other people, because we are told the story, and we're told the story
And it makes me kind of angry.
by
More.
the
It
colonizers.
exponentially makes me angrier at the conquest, man.
Yeah, don't let it, man. Just really like we take the knowledge and
The conquest. Want to talk about that? Or is that too much?
we can talk about it. What would you like to talk about it?
I would like to say that it's the greatest genocide ever. Not greatest as in good, greatest as in biggest genocide ever.
And it's not acknowledged as a
And it's
genocide.
not acknowledged as a genocide. It's acknowledged as a conquest. Oh, the Europe came to,
There's a very good relationship between Mexico and Spain, and I believe that Mexicans can claim Spaniard citizenship if they decide to move. I don't know, that might be something. That might be misinformation that I'm giving, but something like that.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, when we talk about how we identify, if you identify as an indigenous person or as a Latino person or as a Hispanic person, you are finding a label that fits your understanding of yourself based on how you have come to understand colonization and how colonized you still are, right? So
Yes.
there's
My friend was I'm sorry to interject.
It's okay. Go ahead, because I'm gathering my thoughts so I can be.
Okay,
It doesn't sound too.
uh,
You know.
I'll talk while you gather your thoughts. Um, go ahead. Um, so my friend was talking about that those labels, Hispanic and Latino, and I forgot what he said. Don't forget to gather your thoughts.
I'm already ready to go.
See, I forgot what he said, so go ahead.
Okay.
I
So
just want
you know all
to
these
create a diversion
Lat,
to you.
Latino, Latinx now. You know that's a new label that's out. We
Oh
are
yeah,
we are so intersectional that sometimes we forget to draw the line
yeah, labels,
into
right?
our labels that we interchange, right?
I'm Chicano.
So that they can better work. I don't know if that comes out
Say it
on the
again. Say it
side.
again. I'm sorry.
So they can better um,
What is it? What?
do this, you know,
Yeah, unite,
like work like clockwork, you know, like
synchronize.
yeah, you know, work together well, so that, for
We
example,
forget to synchronize.
so for
Is that what you're
example,
saying?
for example, and I'm gonna use myself as an example
Go
because
ahead, man.
I can't think of anybody else that I know like
Yeah.
that. I probably do know someone.
Yeah.
Um,
We have our own unique story.
mm.
Yes.
So for me, I use, depending on the stage that I'm in at the time, I switch labels and I identify as different things, right? Because there's no Indigenous Business Owner Association. I'm a Latino Business Owner Association or Latino Business Owner
Okay.
or whatever. So, or Hispanic, there's even a Hispanic for Los Angeles Hispanic Business Association.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I kind of fall into that category because that's the label that they have
For you,
created as an
created.
umbrella
Yeah.
for all of us, right?
Mhm.
I use it there because it's convenient for me as a business owner, because
Mhm.
of course I do want to network with
Mhm.
other brown or people of color who are
Yes.
business owners, right?
Like
I don't let my business persona cross the border where my indigenous identity comes in, because identifying as indigenous means that there are certain things that I draw a hard line on.
yes.
As right, as far as how I
Like
understand
the pipeline.
capitalism and how I apply it to my life and to the community that I work and serve with, right?
Yeah, man.
There's people that don't know where those borders are at.
Yeah.
And so
And that's
they
those
don't
are
understand that sometimes using certain labels in the wrong place
create conflict.
create conflict and more damage to the community
Then good.
than good.
Yeah.
And so we have to be very careful.
Careful. Yeah. Detail.
And I'm capitalist. I'm a capitalist, so I use the
That's cool.
hashtag Latinx, Shop Latinx, Chicanx.
Oh yeah.
X.
That's
You know,
great.
all of those are tagged on my social media because ultimately these are the umbrella terms that we have created for all of these
Yeah.
different communities
Yeah,
within
yeah.
our community. So, and you know, ultimately they are potential customers that I'm gonna use. So,
Oh yeah.
but again, when I do my business, I try to keep that as I use the word ethical
Yeah.
and moral.
Yes.
Even though I'm not a religious person, I have
Yeah.
morals,
Yeah.
which many religious people don't even know what that means. So I'm very ethical and very moral as far as how I conduct myself with how I interact with the community and the business community. So again,
get
to
that
me, it's
from you.
like I'm very hard lined in certain things, and I don't ever cross those lines
I get that from
with
you.
them.
Which is great.
It's a
It's
balancing
how
act.
we should be. It's how we should be.
I would hope that everybody, you know,
I
like
think, I mean,
at least morals and values and be a good person. I think that is more important than anything else. And then if you really care about the issues that affect your community, then you really need to be a little more insight have a look
Yeah,
at insight,
insight and like more
and come
what
to
would you say,
understand,
integrity
because again,
and stuff.
we are so intersectional. We come from so many different backgrounds and different social strata from different countries in the world, in the brown world, and colonization has left us with all of these ideas, right, of how we are and how it should be and what being a Latino means, and not understanding how all of this kind of still plays into colonization and
Yeah.
furthering of their agenda. And their agenda, we know we're talking about the Europeans, and they're still the ruling class in Mexico. People that are from outside of Mexico, and mostly of them are white European. They come and establish themselves, and uh, you know, they're the ones buying the land. So there's so much to talk about that,
So much.
but I'm glad that. So yeah,
I like talking.
the guy.
I really like talking since I don't have that much time to talk to people because I'm into the music and I'm into like science and all this stuff, and it's like I have much to get out there from my mind, but I don't have much. What is it? I don't have much time.
You know how much
We don't have much time in this.
every second is
short-
precious, man. It could
Life
be our
is
last one.
short,
Yeah.
exactly.
It could happen in a second.
So you might as well get what you want. Tell it like it is.
Yeah, totally. You have to. Yeah, and that's you don't have. Stop mincing words. Like sometimes, I whenever I get into an argument with someone, it's like, dude, like just talk to me straight. I don't sugarcoat things for me. Don't talk to me like silver tongued.
Well,
Like just tell me, because all the
politeness.
Just be, yeah, politeness is okay, but I mean it's good. But I'm saying like some people try to be very um,
Very
suave,
condescending.
very snob.
Sometimes I'm
very,
angry.
very suave with their words, where you have to listen very hard to what they're really saying and what they're not saying.
Oh yeah,
you
read between the lines.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm like, no, just tell it to me straight. Like these
Yeah,
are the
man.
terms, and then
Express
I-
yourself the way you are.
for me,
Right?
your word, my word is my bond, and that's what makes I live with honor, and to me, to break that trust with myself, it's against my values and morals. So if I say something, it's something, and I expect the same of people, which sadly, not everybody lives by their word.
Yeah.
But it would be a beautiful world if everybody did. And there's no heaven, there's no hell. Everything's here.
See what's up.
This is where
No,
we're
we'll see
created.
what's up.
Let's just help each other out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how could we have a better world? Just like everybody be more humanitarian. You don't need to be religious to have a better world. You don't need to have more education or to have degrees from 20 different universities. That doesn't make you a better person ultimately. All that education you could still be a shit person. And I see it happen. I drive by certain campuses around town sometimes. I'm like, these little entitled MFers going to campus and they think that they're all that in a bag of chips because they're going to X and X campus, and it's like, come on, dude. Like your education really means shit if you aren't a nice person. If you don't work towards being someone that is considerate, right? Consideration is something that lacks from our society for one reason or another. I don't know. Parents need to start doing better and grow better, more considerate kids.
That's another issue.
Yeah.
And
so my director is saying that we have like 5 minutes. Yeah. He's looking at me.
5 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes ago, I told you.
I know.
Here we go. Let me make a song right now.
Yeah. All right.
Nah.
The strengths of the media.
The strength of the media is not what it is. It is just a kiss in the cheek, and I just want to make some music. Keep it down for the brown. Keep it down for the brown. Keep it down for the brown.
So again, thanks again for watching, folks. This is Anti-Media Person. Make sure that you follow him on all his social media and check out his other projects. The Creature from the Sleepy Lagoon, which is CF Sleepy Lagoon.
Lagoon.com.
.com, and then the Unequivocators. Hey, I got it right.
Yeah.
And then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube works exactly like any other social media. You have to subscribe and then like and comment so that there's more traffic created to each of the videos and we can get the word out. Please go into our channel, watch the past videos, enjoy some live music. A shout out to everybody that's been here. A shout out to Daniel of the Mudpots band. Make sure that you check them out on all social media as well. They are a hot item right now. And we'll see you again next week. You know, I don't have anybody scheduled for next week, so we'll let you know if we're gonna be on live or not. But thanks again for watching. Have a great night.
I'll come back.